Let me show you pictures of a ship on fire off the Netherlands. Look at this. This is a disaster, obviously. It's dangerous, it's costly. And Oliver, apparently it was started by an electric vehicle parked on there. Now, electric vehicles are fine in their place. They're going to be very convenient for a lot of people. But a lot of these spontaneous fires are occurring with electric vehicles of one kind or another.
Yeah, and I don't want to make light of it because it is a serious situation, Chris, but wasn't it earlier this week or late last week that Amsterdam said no to cruise ships? Haven't they decided to ban cruise ships because of the pollution that they're causing? And this is off the coast of the Netherlands. So I find it a little bit ironic this has happened. But, you know, we do need further information on this. And we've heard about these electric cars catching on fire in the United States. There's been a few examples. Now you've got one on a ship. So are they safe to transport at the moment, Chris? And no wonder we've got millions of these things on order and being manufactured at the moment, but it requires a lot more investigation with this one, and there's obviously a climate catastrophe now there in the seas off the Netherlands, Chris. Yeah. There's a lot of pollution going into that water.
That's absolutely the point, Oliver. I was going to throw to you, Caleb, the electric vehicles there to reduce emissions. There's plenty of emissions there now.
And there's stories out of the US of these cars catching on fire while people are driving them. They just sort of combust on the highway and stuff. It rather reminds me of an old Clark and Dawe skit, The Front Fell Off, which is about a boat in the middle of the sea and the front falls off and all this oil spills out into the ocean, and they argue the toss whether or not the boat was in the environment. And the argument is, oh, well, we towed the boat out of the environment, so it's no longer our problem. We don't know. It's out there in the middle of nowhere. There's nothing to worry about. And that's exactly the same with this stuff. I mean, you know, we saw the footage earlier in the week that Nick Cater got of all these wind turbines that have been decommissioned, and they're just throwing them in the middle of the bush. I mean, all this environmentally friendly stuff doesn't turn out to be all that environmentally friendly in the end.
Well, it works out well for me because I started my Australian column this morning for Saturday, and I was writing about electric cars. So now I've just got more fodder when I get home tonight and finish off the column.